Welcome to Math Praise, aka Mathsongs Evans page. We are going to be doing little lectures about the keyboard, musical instrument, and I'm going to highlight some simple skills that will make you perfect as a keyboardist or a piano player. Apart from that, with this experience, you can as well use it to play other musical instruments like the bass guitar, the lead guitar, the saxophone, and all the instruments that has sound like this. You know, music is one of the things that keeps you comfortable even at home. Music can also make you, go places, excel in life. Take music as a career. Choose music as a career. Choose music as a job you can do and earn your living. Before you can do that, there are some principles you must follow before you can become a good musician. This is not a training school, it's just a personal experience I'm going to share with you. Just simple skills you're going to use to perfect yourself as a musical instrument. First and foremost, we're going to talk about the keys. In every musical instrument, there are keys you must follow so you can perfect yourself. And the keys of keyboard, we have 12 keys in total. The keys on the wide range, they are all the major keys, and we have the black note keys. You have the major black note keys, which you can use them as minor, and most of them can be used as major as well. So in the keys, number one, we have key C. Just like in English, you learn about alphabet. So also the alphabet applied in musical instruments. We have key C, we have D, we have E, we have F, we have key G, we have key A, and key B. These are the major keys we have. They are 7 in number. In English language, like in alphabet, you start from A, but here in keyboard and most other instruments, you start from C. And these keys on the wide range are the major keys, just like I said before. The keys on the black note range are the sub keys. They are under the major keys. Let's call them the minor keys, or you can put them in your own language as you understand them. But you must know how to identify them. Now, minor keys are, you have the C sharp, you have the D sharp, or you can call it E major black note. Then you have the F sharp, you have the G, you have the A sharp as well. This G you can also call it A black note, and the A you can call it B black note key. That's major black note keys, MB keys. Now, the keys and the soft notations work hand in hand. When you get the sound of the soft notation and the sound of the keys, then you can make good music. Now we are going to follow strictly and basically the keys after the order. Now get the sound, then follow the sound, produce your music. Now the keys are, we have the C, C sharp, we have D sharp or E black note, we have the E major, we have the F major. Hope you can see from the screen there. We have the F sharp, we have the G major, we have the G sharp, what you call it A black note, we have the A, we have the B black note, and the B. Now after you get to B, the next range you are getting to another octave. An octave is from the major key of like the key C1 to get the key C2. That is the major the white keys. That forms your first octave, C and C. You can see that the sound of the C is very big, and the sound of the other C is light. That tells you you are progressing, you are advancing forward. All right. Now, next stage is the soft notation. Since we've gotten the keys, now the soft notations we have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Every key have its own soft notation. Now the soft notation of key C are do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. You're in another range. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. That's for the key C. So it's applied in other keys. For example, like key C sharp, you have re, mi, fa, sol, and so on. It's also applied in other keys as well. It's going to take us a long time to practicalize other keys because we have many keys. I'm using these two, and I will be briefly using other keys to give us guidelines as well. Just like key F sharp, we have and so on and so forth, like the G. So we are going to end here on the sofa notation. Now what we are going to do is a little mathematical, application. Application. We are going to apply a little mathematical principles to make sure we get the sofa notation and the keys as well in a very simple way. Now, in mathematics, when you are multiplying, when you are adding, that's addition. 1 plus 1, you get 2. But in here, we are going to do 1 plus 3, you get 1. I will give you the simple basic instructions so that you can know how to follow. This is how it goes. Now, with 2 finger strike, we are going to do 2 finger strike, 3 finger strike, and the 5 finger strike. Now, the 2 finger strike, if you add your do, that is your key C, plus mi, it gives you do. Get this out. Do plus mi with 2 fingers, it gives you do. Now, if you say add that do plus mi plus so, you have your full chord of do. I was missing somewhere. You have a full chord of do. Now, in the keys, this means you are applying C plus E plus G. You have your do in key C. C plus E plus G. You have what? Your do. Now, the second phase of it, we are going to apply it to other surfaces as well. Then, re plus fa, it gives you what? Re. So gives you what? Mi. Fa plus what? La gives you fa. Gives you la. So plus ti gives you so. La plus another range of do. That is, you are getting to another octave. That is another do. Gives you what? La. Then now you have the last one, T. The last one is T plus the second range of another octave, which is re. That is T. Then you have your T, and now you fully enter the second octave, which is do plus mi. That's now what you are doing. Now listen to something. Listen to a little magic you have done now. Can you hear the sound? Now, when you ascend, you try as much to descend. Can you hear? That's the key C you are playing. Now, with the 3 fingers, we finish the 2 fingers chord. With the 3 fingers, this is what you're going to do. It's the same application. Now, do plus mi plus so, you have your do. Re, fa, la, you have your re. Mi, can you see it? This is mi. So, ti, you have your fa, la, plus small do, that is the next range, which is the second octave you are entering. Give you fa, then so, ti, and small re in the second range. You have what? So, then la, plus small do in the second range. Do, mi, you have what? You have what? This is So, La, sorry. This is your La. You have your La chord. Then T, and then with T and Re with small Fa, Fa. Then you enter fully the second range. Do. This is what you have. That's how it goes. There's nobody. So what you can strike now, if you are striking the 3 fingers at once, this is what you do. You want to continue progressing to ascend to the other side of the octaves. As well, apply it with your second hand. Use your 2 hands and strike. Listen. That is how it goes. Alright, the second thing we are going to do now is we are going to know how to strike the full Do chord, Fa chord, Sol chord. So the full Do chord, what you're going to do with, you're still going to continue with this mathematical, progression, mathematical example, which we are going to be doing addition. Now, what you do, since your Do plus Mi plus Sol is your Do. Now, if you want to get the full chord of Fa, you see that Do, Fa, La, you get your Fa, that's your Fa. Then you come back, T, Re, Sol, get your T, Do, that's your Do. Now you can play Fa. What you have gotten is you can play Do, Fa. You can just jump to Sol and you play Do. As the song goes, you follow the song, follow the surface of the song, follow the keys of the song, and you give them the best you can play. You can, as you keep counting the number of times the Do, or the Fa, or the Mi, or the Sol, keep flowing in the song. Follow it with critical and constant good listening habit. Develop a good listening habit when you are playing music. Don't just play because you know how to play. Know how to follow the tempo, know how to follow the octaves, know how to follow the keys, know how to follow the voice range, know how to follow the sound of the suffer notation, and you get a good music. For instance, listen. Little skills we can stop, then another day we continue with another section of lesson. Thank you very much. I still remain Mathsongs Evans, Mathsongs Evans. Follow me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and get the best simple learning skills. We are not professionals, but we give you simple learning skills on how to learn